obviously hit the like button and subscribe. Now, normally we're on a bit of a jovial note, but today there's nothing but pure solemn vibes because this right here is a shocker. Now, I'm from the UK, I'm not a big basketball fan, but we all know Kobe. And this kind of stuff, man, it's freaky deaky. If people aren't dying via, or if hip hop stars aren't dying via drug overdose, they're dying in some other weird circumstances. Now, I don't want to go too conspiratorial, and before I give my main thoughts, let's read out the information that we have currently. TMZ reports the following. Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash in Calabasas Sunday morning, TMZ Sports has confirmed. Kobe was travelling with at least 3 other people in his private helicopter when it went down. A fire broke out. Emergency personnel responded, but nobody on board survived. 5 people are confirmed dead. We're told Vanessa Bryant was not among those on board. Eyewitnesses also tell us that they heard the helicopter's engine spluttering before it went down. As you can see, flames and smoke covered much of the scene from the wreck. The official cause of the crash is currently under investigation. Kobe has famously used a helicopter to travel for years, dating back to when he played for the Lakers. He was known for commuting from Newport Beach, California to the Staples Center in DT, LA in his Sikorsky S-76 chopper. Kobe is survived by his wife Vanessa. Together they have 4 daughters, Gianna, Natalia and Bianca, and their newborn Capri. Kobe and Vanessa got married in 2001 after meeting in 1999. Kobe's daughter, Gianna Maria Honor, aka Gigi, was also on board the helicopter and died in the crash. Reps from Kobe tell TMZ Sports she was 13. We're told they were on their way to the Mamba Academy for a basketball practice when the crash occurred. The academy is in nearby Thousand Oaks. This right here is such a... Now obviously people die every day, and I'm not someone who kind of gets into the whole fame thing. Every life is as important as another, but when you see young, healthy people going like this man's an elite, a very extremely rich man. It makes you wonder, like, how are these cats crashing? Everyone seems to be going out in helicopter crashes. Famous people, I mean. Now, that said, obviously it's mainly famous people who use them, but still, like, you don't hear about famous people dying in plane crashes that often, do you? These helicopters, man, they're freaky deaky. Me personally, I'm not getting on no helicopter. Way too much stuff going on there. Way too many people crashing and whatnot. Anyway, TMZ give us some more details. They say the following. We know the pilot contacted the control tower at Burbank Airport around 9:30 a.m. and the tower was aware the pilot had been circling for about 15 minutes. The pilot eventually headed north along the 118 freeway before turning to the west and started following above the 101 freeway around Woodland Hills, California. At around 9:40, so 10 minutes later, they encountered more weather, as in seriously heavy fog, and the chopper turned south. This was critical because they turned towards a mountainous area. The pilot suddenly and rapidly climbed from about 1,200 feet up to 2,000 feet. However, moments later, around 5 minutes later, they flew into a mountain at 1,700 feet. Flight tracker data shows they were flying around 161 miles an hour. That's hella quick, man. Ain't no one surviving that. It goes on. LA weather was extremely foggy on Sunday morning, and law enforcement sources tell us even LAPD air support was grounded because of it. Flight tracker data shows Kobe's chopper appeared to first encounter weather issues as it was above the LA Zoo. It circled that area at least 6 times at very low altitude, around 875 feet, perhaps waiting for the fog to clear. Now, like I said earlier, this cat Kobe and obviously everyone else, all the rich people, they're meant to have the best helicopters, the best drivers, and this kind of stuff, man, it just shouldn't be happening in my opinion. There must be, this in my opinion has clearly happened. Yeah, people can blame the weather, but helicopter drivers, especially experienced ones who are driving around rich people, they're meant to have years of experience. You should know if it gets foggy, there should be protocols to follow. This cat flying into, I'm not being funny as well, Kobe, like it said here, Kobe's been using his helicopter for 20 years, and I'm assuming he's probably using a similar kind of drivers. So the pilot, he must have loads of experience driving in LA. If you got experience driving in LA, you know that there's not that many hills, or you know where the hills are, and if you don't know where they are, you shouldn't be driving, in my opinion. Yeah, any pilot should map out their journey and know where to be and where not to be. Fog, this kind of stuff, man, you got to tighten up. And obviously, even himself, he's lost his own life. So to be fair to him, I'm sure he didn't intend on losing his own life, but still, this kind of stuff, man, there's got to, I guess it's easy for me to start blaming people, but still, I just think that it's just sloppy, man. People need to tighten up. Look what's happened now. He's dead, and everyone else is dead. This isn't the first time people have come into fog. I wouldn't have thought. And we didn't hear about no one else crashing. It seems like people weren't on point, but like I said, I don't want to blame people. It's just frustrating that a young innocent girl, and to be honest, 9 other people, everyone's dead on the plane, on the helicopter. It's madness. Michael Jordan has spoken on Kobe's death, saying, "I am in shock over the tragic news of Kobe's and Gianna's passing. Words can't describe the pain I'm feeling. I loved Kobe. He was a little brother to me. We used to talk often, and I will miss those conversations very much." He added, "He was a fierce competitor, one of the greats of the game, and a creative force. Kobe was also an amazing dad who loved his family deeply and took great pride in his daughter's love for the game of basketball. Yvette joins me in sending my deepest condolences to Vanessa, the Lakers organization, and basketball fans all around the world." Oh man, I think I'm probably going to do a separate video talking about the other parts. This one I'll keep PC, this one I'll keep straight down the line and just give you my new information. All we can do at this point is everyone on board. Hopefully they've made it safely to the other side, and they're looking down and they're celebrating their kind of journey to the other side. But what can I say, man? People, be careful, tighten up. Yeah, these kind of things. I assume it wasn't a mechanical error, and by the sounds of it, it was purely weather. People can't. There's no need to be crashing because of weather. If it means what they should have done is, in my opinion, obviously, I'm a Sunday night or a Monday morning. I'm a Monday morning. What do they call it? A Monday morning quarterback. But still, if you got to circle 50 times, circle for 50 times. It seems like I guess to be fair, he was probably under pressure from Kobe, because Kobe and his daughter want to get to the game. So he probably had to rush and think, oh, but look what's happened now. You're much better. If I was that pilot, well, obviously it's easy for me to say this, but I'd like to think that if I was the pilot, listen, boss, Kobe, do you want to get there or not get there? We're going to leave when it's safe to do so. And it sounds like LAPD, they wouldn't launch their helicopters. So you got to ask yourself, why is it the LAPD won't launch their helicopters? It must have been bad weather. And definitely, in bad weather, the last place you want to be is on a whole gang of hills, is it not? That's just me. I'm not an expert. I'm not a pilot. I'm not anything else. I'm not a geographer. I'm just saying that I guess I'm a bit frustrated and whatnot, but who knows, man. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe, and your boy will be back.